Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mehndi Monday. I'm going to be talking today about 10 things that I think everybody should know about henna or about Mehndi. I just think these are kind of like frequently asked questions that a lot of people who don't know what it is ask, and then there are some things that I just feel like should be addressed. Everybody that deals with henna or wants to know more about henna should just know these things. So without any further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. One of the most commonly asked questions that I get about henna is, obviously henna artists usually know this, but this is for other people who don't necessarily know what henna is exactly. A lot of them, especially at like art fairs, the first thing that they ask is it permanent? No, henna's not permanent. That's why it's henna. Usually things that are permanent body art are called tattoos. So that might be a little bit of a smart ass answer, but no, I don't know why people ask that. I don't know why people think that we would be out there, you know, sitting in the open at an art fair doing permanent tattoos on people, and we're not sitting there using needles. So I don't know what equipment people see around us that make them think that we might be doing something permanent. But no, henna is definitely not permanent. And yes, it's really safe. That's another question that we get a lot. Is it safe to use? Yes, henna is completely natural and it's safe even for pregnant people and cancer patients to use. So yes, henna is definitely safe to use. But that brings me to my next topic. Know the difference between natural henna and chemical crap. Natural henna is made with natural henna powder that doesn't have anything added to it. It's literally just the leaves of the henna plant, which are crushed and dried and then crushed into a powder, and then this powder is sifted a lot of times to get just the very fine powder so that it's easy to mix. And then normally that is what you buy commercially from somebody, and then you hopefully mix that yourself, or you get it from somebody reputable and make a good paste out of it, and that's what you use to do the henna. Or you want to find somebody that uses a paste like that to do their henna. You don't want to use chemical crap. There are people who claim that they're using henna when really it's a bunch of there might be some henna in there, but more than anything it has chemicals in it called PPD. One of the chemicals that can be in there, it's called PPD, which stands for paraphenylenediamine, and this can cause severe allergic reactions. It's the same ingredient that's in hair dye, except it's about 6 times more concentrated on the skin, and it's not meant to go on your skin. It is approved by the FDA for use on your hair, but not for your skin. So it's completely illegal, it's dangerous, it's not safe. A lot of people get severe allergic reactions from it. So, and once you get a reaction to it the second time, if you continue using it, which some people for some reason try to do that, you're going to get worse reactions every time you do that. With any allergen, you're going to have that. So make sure you're using natural henna, whether it's you applying it to yourself or whether you're getting it done by somebody else. Just make sure that the person applying it is using natural and safe products. And the fake chemical stuff, that was actually my third point. So that's 3 things you should know about henna. And then the 4th thing is make sure you know where to get good henna locally, or you can order it from online. There are a lot of suppliers who sell it online as well, but ideally you would want to find somebody who's closest to you to get the freshest henna possible. And hopefully if you're using fresh stuff, then you don't need anything that has preservatives or any kind of chemicals in it. Also, the 5th thing is know a good local artist. You can choose, you know, the skill level that you want according to your budget, but at least make sure that you're using somebody, or that you choose an artist who at least knows how to make good paste, or at least where to get good paste, so that they're not using any chemicals in theirs, and just make sure they're using good quality stuff on everybody, including yourself. And then if you're really interested in learning henna, then it's a good idea to maybe contact your local artist, get some henna done by them. Don't just email somebody close to you or far away from you and, you know, start asking them how do you charge? How much do you charge for this? How much do you charge for that? How do you make your Mehndi paste? How do you do this? How do you do that? Don't just call them up or email them and start quizzing them, kind of acting like you just deserve all the answers handed to you on a silver platter, because chances are that they probably worked really hard to get where they are right now. So you should do the same. Do some of your own legwork, but there's nothing wrong with finding a henna artist and getting henna done with them and kind of buddying up to them, if you will. I'm not saying kiss their butt. I'm saying just kind of get to know them, and you might find they're actually more willing to help you out of being genuine. Can't think of the word for it, but they might just want to help you because you're being genuine and you actually care about henna, instead of just kind of taking it as a quick way to make money, which seems to be popping up more and more these days. But also see if they do any kind of meetups. I know a lot of people are doing that these days, where you know, they'll just kind of have a month and a time and a place where they'll have a meetup once a month or something like that. So, you know, if somebody near you does that, then that's great. Go ahead and do that. You know, you can end up with some henna on yourself. You might get a chance to do it on someone else, and that would be a great way to get started. And number 6, a really, really important thing for everyone to know is how to take care of your henna stain properly, or how to take care of the henna in general. So it doesn't, you know, people can use amazing henna paste on you. That's perfect. That works for everyone else, but it might not work for you. So I'll do a whole video actually on how to take care of your henna, and I'll go ahead and link it when I do that. But if you don't know how to do that right now, you can just Google how to take care of your henna, and I'm sure you'll find search results that tell you how to take care of your henna so that it lasts as long as possible. And then the 7th thing is well, I guess I sort of addressed this already. Where does henna come from? But it's a plant. It's probably not a plant that grows here in the US, since I'm sure most of you haven't actually seen a henna plant in your lifetime. A live henna plant, I mean, in front of you. Henna comes from other hotter parts of the world, really hot and dry areas actually. So it grows in India, it grows in Pakistan, it grows in Morocco, Yemen. Those are the main places that people seem to export henna out of. There are other places where it grows, but those are the best places usually that people get henna from, and where they actually sell it commercially, and they must be doing well at it because they've been doing it for years. So just realize that henna comes from those places. You can grow henna in the US, I guess, under certain conditions. You have to, you know, basically use a lot of artificial settings in order to grow it, but know that that henna is not going to be viable to use commercially or professionally. It's not going to get you the same kind of stain that henna that grows in its natural climate will give you. So make sure that you're using henna that also comes from the right place geographically, not that it's safe, just safe. And then that kind of leads to my other thing, is that just henna is associated with religions, but it's not religious itself. It's just a plant. Henna itself is a completely secular thing. So don't ever feel like, oh, well, it's a Muslim thing, I can't do it, or oh, well, they use that for Hindu weddings, I can't do that. There is no such thing. It's not bound by any one religion. It's not bound by any one culture, you know. Sometimes certain people of certain cultures might kind of give this impression like, oh, well, that's something from my culture, why are you taking a part in it? This doesn't happen a lot, but there are bad apples in every group of people. So don't ever let anybody make you feel like, oh, you can't be a part of the henna culture if you're not, you know, this culture or that culture, because that's absolutely not the case. Henna itself is just a plant. If you can get your hands on it, you can use it. And then another thing that a lot of people might not know, I think it's more people are finding out about it as time goes on. But henna is a great thing to use on your hair and your nails. Now, for your hair, you want to be careful. If you're a blonde and you use henna, you're going to become a redhead. So if you're prepared to make that kind of a change, then henna is definitely a great thing to use on your hair. It's a natural conditioner and it can help prevent dandruff. But it's also great for people who have gray hair like me. I have really, my hair's basically, it's black because I'm Indian. I've had gray hair since I was 9 years old. It's a hereditary thing. I know everyone's like, oh my god, you look so young, why do you have gray hair? But it's hereditary. My brother has also had gray hair since I don't know when. He started dyeing his hair when he was about 16 years old. I have been hennaing my hair since I was about 14 years old, and it's been I'm about to give my age away. Well, it's been a lot of years. Let's just put it that way. I've been hennaing my hair for years, and usually when people look at my hair, they just think I have red highlights. So the way, you can't really see it that well. It's nasty day out, so I didn't really do my hair today, but my hair is basically black, and then it just has like these red streaks in it, but the red streaks are all my gray hair covered in henna, and it just looks like I have red highlights. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise, because it's like I have highlights without ever touching chemicals to my hair. But just know that that's a great option. And then for people who like to use a lot of natural things and avoid chemicals, henna is a great option also to dye your nails. Now, me or my mom, we don't really do that. We're not a big fan of that look, but a lot of people do like that a lot. I like nail polish, but you could also use henna to do your nails, and I might link to somebody else's tutorial actually on how to do that. I probably won't be putting up a tutorial like that because I don't do it. And then the last thing, henna obviously it's not permanent. That was the first thing we went over in this video. Henna is not permanent, so it doesn't last forever. You can buy a piece of art and put henna on there and have it last permanently. If you're still learning and you're not that great at doing the henna yourself, then find that local artist and have them do some henna for you on your favorite object. You know, you could find a jewelry box and have them henna that, or you can have a whole bookcase and have them henna that, and that would probably last you forever. Or you can have them do a t-shirt for you. A lot of people are doing that these days, where they're using bleach pens to do henna designs on t-shirts. Or you can buy a candle and just keep that. So there are a lot of options out there. Henna body art is not permanent, but art is. So go ahead and enjoy your art. Sorry. Go ahead and find your favorite piece in your house and henna it up, or have somebody henna it up for you, and just enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Mehndi Monday, and I will see you guys on Thursday for Tricky Thursday. If you missed last week's episode, I'll go ahead and link that right there so you guys can check that out. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye!